Hello, everybody. This is Ola Ibiwoye of Commercial Property Club Podcast. Once again, you are welcome once again to our wonderful podcast at CPC. As you all know, we serve informed investors with commercial real estate knowledge. That's what we're all about. We just try to be thought leaders in commercial real estate, income producing property, some specific asset class that we focus on and giving out sound information, sound knowledge that would help informed investors to make calculated and informed decision when it comes to purchasing and also getting involved in commercial real estate. Awesome. Today's part chapter is our second episode, actually, and it's so good to be with you today. And it's also so good to finally be able to share knowledge with people out there when it comes to commercial real estate. Like I said, at CPC, Commercial Property Club Podcast, we serve informed investor with commercial real estate knowledge. Today I'll be talking about something very popular in America when it comes to retirement. Very much at an early age, once you start working, there's always that aspect of investment that you get locked in, or rather get involved with, either as a blue collar or white collar a worker or self-employed. In other words, you're preparing for your retirement and you put money aside in certain accounts, retirement account, either to invest while you accumulating that money inside your retirement account, invest in several aspects of investments out there. And my topic for today is going to be retirement accounts. What are your options? You better be asking yourself that kind of question. What are your options when it comes to retirement account? A recent publication from the Social Security Administration stated that Social Security will begin to run at a negative cash flow by the year 2017. And by the year 2040, it will not be able to pay full benefits. That's quite an alarming call to a retiree or would-be future retiree, considering that in the past, Social Security as a solid base has always been there for retirement. So we must begin to consider the fact that there must be an alternative to combat this. I won't call it an impending doom, but rather something that if it were to be true, is something one needs to prepare for, have probably additional investment tools that one can get involved with in order to secure your future. And I'm talking in regards to your individual retirement account. Most of us refer to it as IRA. So what are our options? I like to talk about what's a self-directed IRA. It's called the individual retirement account. An ideal wealth can be created through this tool. And what it means is you self-direct your retirement account. The possibility of investing in a full range of assets other than stocks and bonds makes a self-directed IRA a great wealth building tool. Because you have several options out there, you're not only restricted to options provided by your employer. Even though sometimes there are certain laws within the confines of who you work with, who your employer is, they can rather restrict you to some certain indexes when it comes to putting money into stocks through your retirement account. So what does that mean in that, knowing fully well what are your options, you need to take control of your financial future now. So let's define self-directed IRA very well in probably more terms that we can understand. Self-directed IRA are retirement accounts controlled by the owners of those who own them. They have the freedom of choosing from many alternative investments rather than to have to make a selection from some brokerages, limited collections of either mutual funds or bonds or what have you. So an invariably that allows you to build tax-free or tax-defer wealth for retirement. In other words, your tax would be deferred while you're self-directing and channeling your funds or your money into the kinds of investments that you want. And this offers a great advantage in being able to choose investment that you know and also understand. It's imperative that you know and you understand the kind of investments that you're putting your money into. That way you can navigate better according to the cycles of the periods that you find yourself. For example, why invest solely in stock market if you're not an expert when it comes to reading all those indexes and knowing when the market or rather having the right psychology, because sometimes emotion will play into total investing in stocks. If you don't understand what stock is all about as an asset class, why put your money in that? Put your money in something you don't understand. I mean, so that's the question we should be asking ourselves. Obviously, that will breed confidence in your portfolio when it comes to self-directing your money. Growing your wealth with investment that works best for you with your self-directed IRA is always a wonderful way to go. So, investment options for self-directed IRA. Let's consider that. Your investment option. Let me talk about something real quick. Cycles of investment using self-directed IRA. Let me paint a summary of a picture of what it means in a cyclical way when it comes to self-directing your individual retirement account, your IRA. Let's say, for example, you, the account holder, which I will refer to as IRA account holder. What you do is when you want to self-direct your individual retirement account, you look for a custodian. An example of what you have in the likes of Equity Trust, Avanta. There's quite a few of them out there that you can get a hold of. And these are custodians that can self-direct. In other words, those are when I say custodian, they are financial institution that can hold your account, and through them you can self-direct it into the investment. So I'm still going cyclical right now. So let's say you find a custodian, let's say Equity Trust, and you self-direct your account through them into an investment, a private placement offering investment in, let's say, an apartment. From that, you grow your investment. Let's say you invest maybe there's a PPO of an apartment of maybe $5 million, and each unit goes for $50,000 or $100,000. You self-direct through Equity Trust that $50,000 into that offering, that investment, apartment investment. Whoever is sponsoring it, you self-direct it into the escrow account, and that's the body of the investment that you're going to put that money into. And from that being an investment, the apartment building, whatever profit comes out, whatever distribution in terms of cash flow, in terms of return, whatever return you're buying into, maybe 5%, 6%, or maybe 10% cash on cash annualized, that profit, that dividends in terms of distribution of cash flow comes in right back. When they pay you, they pay it back into your custodian, your account with your custodian. So you see, it's a circle. From in the beginning, you self-direct that money through your custodian into the private placement offering, which you're trying to invest in, which can be an apartment investment. And from that investment, your cash flow, which means your return, your cash flow, your return annualized, is funneled back, or your equity, if that investment is sold down the road, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years, is directed back into your self-directed account, self-directed IRA account with your custodian. So that's a normal cycle of investment using a self-directed IRA. Now, I want to talk about what is a real estate IRA, and that would be in definition. I go self-directed account that holds real estate as assets are called real estate IRAs. Account owners identify real estate, and what they do is that real estate investment, like those in the private placement that I just talked about right now, and once they identify and they wish to invest in them, they choose to, they actually have the power as an investor to have the income come through that funnel. All incomes and sales proceeding from owning the property stay within the IRA. It can then be reinvested into another, probably, investment, maybe the same kind of project down the road. If you're satisfied with the previous returns when you did the previous investment, you can also redirect again into another project. All profits made by the individual retirement account return into the account tax defer. What I mean by tax defer is that it's tax free. They're not going to charge you taxes for the meantime. So you have enough funds to use. It's just talking about the time value of money, in the sense that money in the present is worth more than money in the future. So if you have more funds to work with right now without paying taxes, it's always a good thing. It's always a good thing to have more money to self-direct into more projects. By not paying taxes on the growth of this IRA, your real estate IRA retains more principal to build income for retirement, and that's the beauty of having a self-directed IRA with a custodian. You can self-direct it into any kinds of income producing property offering that it maybe have there, or rather that you would even want to embark upon by yourself. Either you want to do a fix or flip, or maybe you want to purchase a distressed retail building out there and put it back on the market and lease it up and appreciate it and sell it off, and the returns goes right back into your self-directed retirement account. So I hope I've been able to give us options that when it comes to our retirement account. It's always good to have options on the table when it comes to retirement account when you're trying to invest in commercial real estate out there. Wonderful. It's been a wonderful episode once again. Always good at CPC. We serve informed investors with commercial real estate knowledge. And it's another nugget of knowledge that we've shared with you today. Hopefully, we can hook up next time for another episode of Commercial Property Club podcast. It's been great spending time with you today. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.